Recently, I've put a brand new golf club in my bag and it might be the best decision I've ever made. Let me explain. For a long time, to be honest, as long as I remember playing professional golf, I've always loved having the ability to hit a long iron. Like, I love hitting long irons. It's one of my favourite clubs in the bag to hit. And for a long time, my bag makeup has been a driver, naturally, 3-wood, and then I dropped down into this kind of no man's land between my 4-iron, which is normally where I start my iron set, 4-iron down to pitching wedge, and then I obviously have 3 wedges after that. This kind of middle ground between my 3-wood and my 4-iron has been different. I change it a lot. Now, historically, I always loved having a 2-iron in the bag. And it sounds scary, but 2 irons these days, when they're certainly much more kind of bigger in size, they're not scary anymore. And for a long time, I had like an 18 or a 19 degree 2-iron in the bag. I used to love hitting it off the tee. I'd really enjoy hitting it into greens. I felt like it was very versatile. More recently, I've kind of fallen out of love with 2 irons. I found myself, I don't know, switching, changing, not feeling comfortable when I stood over the golf ball. So this year, I went for a slightly different tact. I started to put in a powerful 4-iron, or what I would say is a 3-iron. So this is the 4-iron I had in my bag for quite a while. So this 4-iron, even though it says 4-iron at the bottom, is effectively the same loft if I was to get a 3-iron in my Taylormade P7 CBs. Now, I've had this club and a few others circulating around, like this kind of strong 4-iron, 3-iron effectively, with some success, but not great success. And it just dawned on me a few weeks ago, hold on a minute, what about if I tried something totally different? I don't like hybrids. I didn't like hybrids. I might have to word that differently now. I've just never found one that really suits me. Really, honestly. I find that certainly when I need to hit a fairway, I need to hit an accurate shot, I don't feel very accurate with this compared to like a 3-iron. I just don't. I feel like it could stray offline, go right, go left, top it, whatever. I just feel like it's not as consistent. But I just thought, hold on a minute, I just need to try it. So recently on a trip, when I went out to America, I took it with me. I said, let's just stick it in the bag, and if I get opportunity to practice with it and hit it, I'll do it. I had it in the bag. I used it so much, to the point now where I think it might be a permanent fixture in my bag, replacing the 3-iron. And there's many reasons why. I felt like off the tee, it was accurate. Still not perfect, but accurate. Shots into long holes, phenomenal, like really good. The other big thing is, when I'm in the rough, thick rough, trying to hit a 3-iron out of thick rough isn't easy. Trying to hit a hybrid out of thick rough, brilliant. And the other thing that I always used to feel like with the hybrid, it wasn't very versatile. It just used to go up in the air. It's not the case. I can hit it high, I can hit it low, I can do a lot of things with it. So in this video, I want to share this knowledge with you. And I've not done this experiment yet, hitting the 3-iron versus the hybrid. I want to show you maybe why I have made the change, or why maybe this experiment might make me not want to change it. Okay, so let's kick things off. The 3-iron I was using a lot for off the tee. Like hitting this kind of low, chasey fairway finder. To some degree like that. I mean, that's probably going to miss fairway left really, but that's the type of shot I was hitting. I mean, that's overturned really. I mean, it's not horrendous. Let's hit a couple more. Yeah, that's more like it. That's like perfect. Do you know what I mean? Like, and a lot of times I felt very confident hitting that shot. In fact, the very first shot I hit in open qualifying this year, when I was so outrageously nervous, I pulled this club out the bag and hit almost that exact shot. Like this kind of just really nice draw, 230 yards down the fairway. Just felt like it put me in a really good spot. And to some degree, I felt pretty consistent hitting that shot. Okay, I mean, this might start to show you. The other thing I could do is like, I could overturn it. And that's missing fairway. And if I'm trying to desperately hit fairway, I can't then go and miss the straight line by 33 yards. But what I found quite interesting with this club is I didn't feel like I could do much more apart from that shot. Like if I was trying to almost hit this kind of low fadey one or a high fade or try and do something different, I couldn't. I felt like it was almost role reversal. I felt like I'd become very one-dimensional with my 3-iron. Like even when I just stand here now and think, right, try not to overdraw it and hit it with a little bit more height. I just found it challenging. I'd almost like lost confidence, or should I say lost ability, and then lost confidence. And that's not good honestly, my 2-iron and my 3-irons, and this isn't aimed at just this 3-iron, it's with every 3-iron I've had in the bag this year or 2-iron, I just feel like I've lost my magic touch with it. Might not be forever, but that's where I feel like right now. So this brings me nicely onto the Taylormade QI10 Tour. This is the 3 hybrid I've just put in the bag. The Tour version has a slightly deeper toe and a shallower heel, which I prefer. I don't particularly like it when it's like a traditional hybrid shape. This is kind of a little bit more of a Tour hybrid shape. Sounds daft. I'm not the biggest fan of twist face in the driver, but even just having twist face on this gave me that little bit of confidence to go, well, if I don't quite hit the middle, is it going to help me a little bit? I feel like it could do. So off the tee, I felt like I just had a little bit more confidence. I felt like I could do a bit more with it. I could still hit this kind of low chasey one, which found the fairway. I mean, it's not as low, but that's like perfect fairway finder. And almost exactly the same distance. A little bit higher, a little bit more popped up. I kind of hit down on that like an iron, so it didn't feel that much difference. But then also, if I wanted to be a bit more experimental, I felt like I could hit it up in the air. Like I feel like I could hit this maybe 250 yards if I wanted to. I mean, that's, go on, a little bit more, 240, yeah, bang on 240. Like, I felt like, because it's a bit more of a wood / hybrid, I felt like I could give it a bit more. Now, there's one superpower I've lost with this club, and this might be again where things change. I don't feel like I can play the really low one. You know, like the real stinger, which I loved playing my 2 or 3-iron, which I desperately need if I'm playing somewhere windy or I'm playing links golf. I feel like with this club, I'll try it now, I feel like I've lost that superpower. I take it back. I take it back. I just feel like I've got to maybe work a bit harder for it. I don't know. That was really nice. Now the other thing is, I noticed is hitting shots into greens. Now, I would say if I had a fairway lie or a slightly fluffy first cut lie, I loved this club, the 3-iron, loved it. Because in this situation, I'm 230 yards away. I actually feel like I can weirdly do a lot into this green. Like I feel like if I needed to hit like a higher held off 3-iron, I don't know why my psychology changes into green. I've lost it completely with this 3-iron. I just feel like I've lost the confidence. Not long ago, this would have been bread and butter with this club. I mean, look at that, I've missed the green by 34 yards. It's not good enough, is it? It really isn't good enough. That's a good shot as well. Stop drawing. I mean, if that was 230 yards when I'm pin high, it's not the end of the world. But I just, like I say, at one point in time, I pulled out this 3-iron and felt like it, you know, it felt like a pitching wedge. I was trying to hit it like, as in like in a confidence way. I felt like, well, I'm going to hit the green. It's not a case of hitting the green. It's about how close can I hit it. Let's go one more. I'm just going to try and just cut one into that pin a little bit more. Thinned it. That's the other thing. I feel like if I wasn't quite striking it, I'd end up coming short. It's really interesting. Now what is different, certainly with the hybrid, fairway lies, first cut lies, feel somewhat similar to the 3-iron, the confidence, I feel confident with this club. In the rough, even more confident. Like, I feel like this works, obviously that's the whole idea of a bigger head, it works more in the rough. But I just feel like, you know, if I'm trying to hit this shot into this hole, 230 yards away, I mean, I'm not going to hit it every time, Rick. Like, if I just want to hit a nice shot into this green, hold. I mean, that's not drawn as much. Still missing green left, but that's pin high. Well, that's not a terrible result. It's a nice result. I'd take that. If that was the second shot into a par 5, I'd be happy with that. I'd be much happier. It's leaking a bit. I was going to say much happier with that one. It's not the end of the world. It's not perfect. It's not the end of the world. I just feel like it's given me a better chance. Like, I'm not thinning it. I'm not topping it. The strikes feel good. That's the one. I'm saying it's the one. Catch a bit. Well, again, not bad. But if you see what I'm saying, like the proximity to the hole is getting better. Come on, Rick, hit a better one. big high cutty hybrid. Cut. That's a really horrendous strike. Oh, this is making me think there's not much difference now. I feel, all in all, I feel more confident. As much as these results aren't exactly brilliant, I do feel like I've got a much better chance of hitting a shot with this hybrid, a good one, than I had the 3-iron. Ball, go on the green. Sit. I think that's just rolled off. Right, last one. This is the one. This better go in the hole. I'm changing again. This has to be tapping eagle. Oh, it's a little spicy, cutty one. Travel ball. Travel ball. Oh, just get on the green. Maybe I'm just not very good from 200. Maybe I'm just not very good, but maybe I'm not very good from 230 yards away. Right, this is the one. Stop messing about with it. Up and down to win the Masters. I don't know why I'm hitting 230 yards into the last on the 18th at Augusta, but either way. I think you get the gist. I feel like my accuracy is slightly better with this club. There she is. I just need 5 or 6 attempts. Stay on the green. Yeah, it's on the green. That's why I've put a hybrid in the bag, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see from the evidence, it's very clear why. Golf's a funny old game. Sometimes it's confident, sometimes it's hard to even judge it. But like I say, I'm hitting the hybrid much better and more consistently than I was hitting the 3-iron. This might be a holiday romance, who knows? But it's one that I'm enjoying at the moment. Well, I was, until making this video. Guys, thanks for watching, stay tuned, lots more to come, and we'll see you next time. You got stage fright. Why did you get stage fright? Come on, we wanted to show everyone how good you were.